Hello everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you every week the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything around it, and I help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently Saturday, June 10th, 2023. It is currently 11:32 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It has been 410 days since the release of Bloodhunt, and currently activated in game is still the Primus Pass, and the current patch is the community update. We are recording this live on Twitch every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Even if we're not gonna have like a lot of news in the near future, I'm still gonna see if I can find some things to tell you. If you are live, feel free to ask some questions in chat. Don't feel free to interrupt me. I'll answer the best that I can. And if you can't after the recording, we can still talk. I like streaming. It's fun. And as a reminder and disclosure, I'm not a game dev. I'm not bound by an NDA, and I'll do the best that I can to explain the news with some reasonable assumptions. And I do not work for Sharkmob. I say it every week, and still people ask me if I can add some things to the game. These are fun and interesting DMs I get. So, without further ado, let's get into the news of the week. Transition. Imagine, because a lot of the transitions come with a sound sometimes when you buy them, like on Etsy or something like that. It would be fun if there was one that, like, the transition's happening, but you hear a guy go, transition, or something like that. Anyways, I find it funny. So, this week, these are the drops that we have this week. So we have the persistent drops that started last week that we have up until the end of the month. These are persistent drops that are available from every Bloodhunt streamer that has drops activated. You've got the Sporty Chic outfit for female characters. You've got the Dropner outfit for Bruja female characters, and you've got the Beast Mask. So that is running up until June 30th. And this week, what is currently happening in terms of, like, these are the persistent drops, so last the whole month. But in terms of the drops of the week, we have, as usual, as is tradition, the return of the 6 previous exclusive drops that are returning for 2 weeks, available for the top 100 channels streaming Bloodhunt. So we have a second chance for you to get some of those rewards if you didn't get them in the last 6 weeks. So the birthday mask, patrician eye patch, the I mean, it's still considered a mask, the unicorn eyewear, the scourge mask, the burnout outfit for males, and the puppet emote. So these are all going to be available for the next 2 weeks. If you want to be a person, a streamer that has these special drops activated on your channel, join the Bloodhunt Discord. And go inside the Inner Circle channel. There's the link to get in the Bloodhunt Discord. When you are selecting your roles and channels that you want to see, there is one that is in there for the Inner Circle. Join in there and ask how you can be a part of this. It's very easy. You have to stream, but however, there's a way to be able to look to see if you are a part of the 100 channels. You need a bit of an explanation of how that works, how we can determine this, and to kind of preemptively see if you're going to be in there or not. Join if you want to know how that works, not just for these drops, but for future drops. Because it has been announced in the Inner Circle chat that the next, it will, on June 23rd, after these 2 weeks of returning of the 6 drops that I just shown you, we will get a new series of 9 different new drops, one per week. So 9 weeks of having new exclusive drops. And for the persistent drops, or what he calls static drops, on June 30th, we will get some new ones that will last throughout July. More details to come. So, my list, the list that is available that you probably have seen or you already know if you're a part of this channel or if you've been following the news, my list of Twitch drops has been already updated to reflect that we are going to get some new drops, 9 of them. So when they said that there was going to be even the drops were going to continue and some things were going to be exclusive to drops, Saffron, look at my stream title. So yeah, that's it for the drops. And now, in terms of free things and giveaways that have been happening, well, you all know that there was a I was hosting a Vapor Trail giveaway. And those winners for the Vapor Trail giveaways have been Roach Boy and a Stuck Stepsis. So yeah, congratulations to the winners that managed to get themselves a Vapor Trail code. Now, a few things that I said about this is that I only got 14 people that joined this, and it's really not easy. I even had a person that asked me, like, why do I need to do so many steps? Join in your Discord, play 25 games, put my 2 links in there. Oh my god, so many steps. Why don't you just like open it up for giveaway? Well, the reason why I'm doing all of this and why I went through Discord specifically for this kind of giveaway is to avoid the giveaway bots that like to join in whenever you've got something that, you know, doesn't necessarily require verification. Or any of that kind of stuff. It happened to me in the past. I don't want it to happen again. I've seen it also happen to other Bloodhunt streamers that got bot followed. And suddenly, like, the thing that you made just for the community and just like out of your heart, like you're putting so much time and effort to get all these things organized, and then you have bots just ruin the entire thing. Also, on top of that, some people that might want to join in with multiple accounts and all of this also like to ruin the fun. So that's why I did the whole thing, like, have to post through my Discord because I have a little checkup system. But I was happy to see that this was the easiest verification of entries I've done so far. Everyone that put in, that joined, like all those 14 people that joined in to be a part of the giveaway, I could tell by looking at their profile that they were all dedicated Bloodhunt players, and that makes me so happy to see that. Contrarily to like some giveaways in the past where I just had some people just really do the bare minimum, like all you had to do is play 25 games within a week and a half, and some people just did the bare minimum and didn't play since then or had not played that much before. It kind of soured a little bit of the experience for me, like in the other giveaways, but this one, super happy. So yeah, that's the thing that happened. Now, by popular demand, I am starting a new series of giveaways. And these are going to be based on the KINDRED program. Now, some people might remember the KINDRED program is something that I came up I came up with it like many months ago, but I only recently got it out. It is a way to train yourself or to push yourself to be better at the game, be better at Bloodhunt, give yourself a bit of a challenge, or many different challenges. in order to just to push yourself if ever you feel like you need something, a little something more to spice the game. It's something that I naturally do in a lot of games that I like to play like many times. Like I'm gonna be spending a lot of hours. Like in my head, I put a lot of different variants in my head of like different ways to play, or kind of like, you know, I don't know, like an RP twist or something like that, like anything to spice it up or make it more fair, or to you know, like make it a little bit more engaging for me to be to play some certain games. Well, that is the whole reason why I put the Kindred program together, is with the things that have already been added to the game by the devs. Here's another way to like add another level of gameplay for you in the game. Or if you are a starting player, you've got, you know, a little bit like a little list of objectives like to try to reach to get yourself better at the game. But the main feedback, unfortunately, that I got was not necessarily about the program itself, is more, hey, can we get some prizes? Can we get, like, are there some codes that we can get from doing your grid? I'm just like, no, this is your own training program. It's kind of like going to the gym. The gym instructor, your own instructor will give you a program that's tailored to what you can do, your needs, and, you know, it lets you go on your own to practice and do whatever you want with that program. Now, in terms of getting rewards, I wasn't too sure about this, but there's been enough demands that now I'm just going, okay, I've managed to, like, I'm still figuring out a deal right now with Tobias on exactly how we're going to do this in the long run, but I have a plan set up for this. I am starting the Kindred challenges. So what that is every week, you have 1 week to accomplish a specific task, and when you accomplish that task and you show me proof of it, you are in the pot. Your name's thrown in the pot for a giveaway. It's going to be chosen at random. I can't just do like first come first serve in a lot of the things that you can do inside the game, because we are a game that is online internationally. We have time zones, we have people in different regions. It's not fair to do like first come first serve, and I don't like to pressure people into FOMO. That's not usually my thing. I might do it once in a while, but it's not really my thing. I want to give people the fair share, and that's what I'm doing with this. So you have 1 week to accomplish a specific task. Some weeks the task will be easy. Some weeks the task will test you. Some weeks it will only be in solo or duo or trio. I might even throw some TDM in the mix. TDM specific task that you will have to do. I'm looking into making sure that we have rewards for this that people will want, and I will make sure that it's fair for everybody as much as I can. The main factor through all of this that will change or that will vary, but that will be the main focus, is performance. So with that in mind, this week, some people that follow my Twitter or my Discord already know about this. But this week, we are starting with Kindred Challenge, Death by 1,000 Cuts. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. So, let me just reframe this here. There we go. So, Death by 1,000 Cuts. Win a match using only a knife. I can show this. We can show this through Tracker GG, like which weapons you've used in a match. If you use any other weapon, and also if you manage to win the match, that can be tracked. I don't need any video. I just need your Tracker GG link. That's gonna be it. So, if you use only a knife, there you go. You're inside the giveaway. However, if in that same match you manage to get 10 kills with only a knife, you get a second entry. If you get 20 kills in the same match that you're going to submit to me, and you manage to win the match, you get 3 entries. And the giveaway at the end of this, I will be giving away 2 Techno Demon Masks, so 1 per winner. Oh, I didn't link it correctly. There's missing the K, but I'm sure it was there in my notes. There you go. It wasn't it was done correctly. So there you go. You have 1 week starting this morning. This morning, 9 o'clock Eastern time. You have that to do, and there you go. You've got a form. This time I'm using a Google form, and you've got all the rules that are posted there, and all you've got to give me through all of this is your tracker GG link of the match that you want to submit, where you tell me that you've won, your in-game name, aka your Shark Mob ID, and your Discord name, because I will be contacting you through Discord to let you know that you've won if ever you want something. So 2 winners. Each winner will get a Techno Demon Mask code. And yeah, the better you perform, the more chances you have to win. And you can see that's the kind of thing that we'll be moving on. We'll be moving forward with in terms of yeah, Kindred challenges. Little fun thing. Yeah, and if you don't know what I was talking to you about a moment ago, here is the link to the Kindred program. Kindred program, if you want to get maybe a little taste of kind of maybe the things that I might be throwing at you for future Kindred challenges in the following weeks, well, there's a good indication of what's going to happen. You've got the link here to the Google Doc that you can look into yourself and start working on things by yourself. Maybe look into, if you think that you're good enough at the game, look at the Legend tab and tell me how is it going. So far, I haven't heard anyone say anything about working on the Legend tab of kind of things. Estinto, hello. Yes, good thinking. Toreador don't need training, thank you. Oh no, Toreador do need training. So, yes, and in terms of the Kindred program itself, my next thing, when I have a moment, because right now I'm organizing the Kindred challenges, that's taking priority over me. I'm going to be organizing this. The moment I can turn my gaze back into the Kindred program, I will be doing an update where I will add the auto shotgun. I may add some new challenges that people have sent me through feedback. If you've got any other ideas of different sorts of challenges that we can add to the Kindred program, please let me know. My DMs are open in pretty much everywhere. Just let me know if you got some ideas of things that we can improve this. I will look into translating the Kindred program in German, in French, and then maybe, if anyone's got any idea on how to do this, Japanese. We've got some dedicated Bloodhunt players. I do not know how I can translate this in Japanese, but that would be interesting if I could make that available. So if anyone's got some ideas on how to do this, please, like I said, my DMs are open. Let me know how I can do this. So, game updates. Game updates. Well, we've got the votes, the first voting results of the week, and interesting some results that we had. So as far as TDM maps, well, you knew that what we had, basically all the 3 choices that we had last week were Graveyard and Skybar. Like, they were always there. The only different factor in all of the TDM maps that we had was the 3rd map, and Divine Disco won by 48% of the votes. So majority of the community that decided to vote wanted Divine Disco. Apparently a lot of people like that map, or maybe people like that map over the other 2. we're gonna see as we're gonna get a lot of more votes on these things. We're gonna see how what the community is like, what the community is thinking. That's gonna be very, very interesting. In terms of legendary weapons, it's absolutely no surprise to me that this selection won because with 48% of the votes. Again, a majority of people. Mostly, I think it's driven by the fact that we finally got the golden Tommy gun inside the game, and people wanted to test that. So, yeah, absolutely no surprise. My surprise, though, the biggest surprise to me was the artifacts, because the artifacts, we've only got 3 artifacts right now in the game. So, of course, the 3 selections that we're gonna have are all the possibilities that we have there. So, you know, no surprise there. But yeah, 37%. So the community is very divided on which set of artifacts we should be choosing. So one by us, I would imagine, is a slight margin over the other two, 37%. But yeah, we've got the Hand of Glory. That's no surprise. People want to play with the new artifact, and people want the double jump, of course. Now, that's going to be an interesting situation to keep an eye on in the future, just to see if player behavior in terms of voting is going to change. Because yeah, you want the movement, and yeah, you want the cool new thing, but is the community going to be annoyed by the Hand of Glory in the near future, to the point where it's going to be outvoted, and maybe it's going to be the boots and the book that is going to take over? We're gonna see. I think having the percentage of voting is going to be very interesting, especially as we move further on in the future, and as we add new artifacts month after month. Remember, we still have 3 other new artifacts that they're going to add to the game in the next following months. So that's going to be interesting to see what's going to be happening with that. For this week, let's see what we've got in terms of choices of voting. We have, in terms of for TDM maps, is a very, like, it's pretty much every map that we have. All there, like all the 9 maps that we have there. Just choose whichever combo you want, which I find very hilarious to see. But yeah, so that's what I mean about what I say. Like, we're gonna see like which ones are probably the favorites as we go through different combinations of votes in the future. I think that's very, very, personally, I think that's very, very interesting to see in terms of, like, I don't know, the social aspect of the game with the voting. I cannot, like, for the life of me, I cannot tell you, like, definitely there is going to be a winner between those 3 options that we've got there. I have no clue. I have no clue what people are going to vote for. I mean, the new hotness, or the new things, we've got the graveyard here. We've got the train station here, and we've got the Old Town Square here at Rodolphinum as well. So I don't know. This one, you've got two new maps, and you've got Slaughterhouse, but unfortunately you've got Slaughterhouse. So, and people feel good about Slaughterhouse. We played a lot of time in Slaughterhouse. People are gonna take Divine Disco because people like Divine Disco, or people want the new changes that have been made to Skybar and the new railway station. What's gonna happen? You know, that's why I find it very interesting. Yeah, so for legendary weapons, again, it's hard to tell what are people going to choose in there. We've got like all the options that we've got there is mid to long range. So yeah, as far as I can tell, could be anything. I think that the choices that we have this week for the TDM maps and the legendary weapons are, I'm scratching my head. I cannot predict what the results will be with what people are gonna choose here. Uh, so, and of course, yeah, the third one for the artifacts, like that's no surprise, but are we going to see a repeat? Are we going to see a repeat for option 3, or are we going to go in option 1 where we have no Hand of Glory? Hand of Glory, because it's a new thing. It's being like heavily debated. Are we going to go with a build with Hand of Glory, or are we going to be with a build with no Hand of Glory? That's like the lines that I'm looking forward to. I keep voting for my Golden Pump and Revolver. Okay. Hello, Rodeo. After that, want to point out there's been a few reminders that have been posted on the Discord. It's if you've been if you've been following this show, or at least the news in the last few weeks, these are things that you already know, but I know that sometimes there's a few things, like it's not everyone that gets to catch the show or needs to look at the show on YouTube. So I know that some people miss some very critical information. So there were some reminders posted on the Discord by some mods. I just want to bring it to your attention again. Maya posted, someone asked, so what does it mean that they've stopped development? Because it still seems like they're releasing content. What she says is the last patch was the last planned patch. And some content that was already prepared will come out bit by bit. Again, these are automatic updates that have already been set in the system. We still got a team that are going to be monitoring us and looking after us and like getting themselves a little bit more involved in the community, I would imagine. But yeah, I keep referring people to the terms that have been used. It is the last planned patch. Meaning there's a door for unplanned patches that might be happening in the future. Not put your hopes up already, but if ever there is the possibility in the future that we get more people in the game and we get a stable concurrent amount of players in the game, there might be some unplanned patches that might happen. We know we've got maintenance patches that are supposed to be happening, but they're maintenance. We still don't know exactly what maintenance means for this team. We don't have an official answer. So far, all we can do is speculate. But yes, last patch was the last planned patch. Someone said, the game will close soon. And Maya again adds, there's no date for that. Please don't make any assumptions. There is no... like she has said a few months ago, there is no planned date for a shutdown. There is no plan for shutdown of the servers at any point in time. The only statement that they said was they're going to keep the servers up as long as there's people playing the game and being involved in the game. And here, another reminder, also with Meriden, that says, just to be clear on the matter, tickets and cheat reports will still be handled. Support and community staff is still there. We are not going anywhere. We'll keep handling tickets and moderating. And this goes along with, the anti-cheat group is still there. We still got, the people that are looking after our servers. They're still there. Everything that's still in the background to make the game still work. All of this still remains. The only thing that we don't have are developers. All we have are a bunch of, like a handful of dedicated support and community staff. Yes. Oh, and another thing. Leon did it again. If you wanted some Techno Demon and Fuchsia Finish codes, they do that once in a while in the Bloodhunt Discord. Leon and Tobias will just post some codes, first come, first serve. Little FOMO there. Except this one, Leon did it differently, and instead of usually posting in the Bloodhunt chat, which is usually wherever they post those codes, this time he posted in general chat, which was a different move. I don't know why he did that, but he did that. But yes, usually it's in the Bloodhunt chat. Once in a while, they post codes. If ever you want to grab one, keep an eye on that. Yes. For things related with the community, as you can currently see right now, that's just been posted in the chat by Stream Elements. There is still the Sanguine Bloodhunt Society for the Bloodhunt community, an effort to bring the community together, and especially people that want to people that are in the mindset to keep the game alive, keep the community invested. Efforts are being put in that Discord, so if you want to join, if you want to help, there you go. The link in the Discord is right there. Hello, Warm Cup of Joe. And one of these things that's already coming out from these efforts is they've got authorization from legal at Shark Mob to get a to use the framework and assets of the official Bloodhunt website and turn it into a Bloodhunt community website. So there's a few things that are different. It is very much a work in progress. Okay, that is being worked on. There are still some links and things that you're gonna see to still incite people to go play Bloodhunt. So like the links to join Bloodhunt like are still there, but you're gonna see like the menus are starting to look a little different. They're going to be a little bit different there. You've got some creators, some profiles of some creators are going to be posted there. Some of them are still like very much like basic, but you've got like, oh, like, there you go. Then you got a Khalior guy that's over there. But you've also got like, you're going to have like some announcement for tournaments. They're going to be posted there. You're going to have some latest news. And news, like all the news from the community, like still going to be working on this. Oh wait, look at this. There's an article about the Kindred program. How did that get there? But so it's still work in progress. You're gonna see some things are gonna be added or happening here as time goes on. Like I said, in the pre-show, there's a lot of things that people have been cooking or have been working on, and one of those things is like you just seen on your screen is you've got random loadouts in Bloodhunt. So random loadout challenge, or the random loadout generator, is basically a tool to help you choose a random loadout if you want to stream. So it's mostly like for content creators, but doesn't stop you from being available for everyone. So add some unpredictability to your game. Show how you can adapt, entertain your stream, or you want to make some videos. You want to play. Basically, it's loadout roulette. So if you click on this link there, that you can like save this link if you want, but basically every time that you're gonna refresh this page, you are gonna get a new loadout. So unfortunately, my chat is kind of hiding a little bit of what's happening here. Oh, and we've got some weird stuff coming from the chill hop music, but there you go. Play a siren. And you've got, oh, there we go. dual shotguns, and dual daggers. So that's a dual build. You've got to run around in Prague, trying to find these weapons no matter the rarity, and there you go. Have some fun. Try to do something random. Refresh the page. What are we gonna get this time? Enforcer with assault rifle, silent SMG, and crowbar. There you go. That's something that you can do for yourself. You can do for your stream. That could also be a thing that you do, like in terms of like redemption for channel points. If you're doing a subathon or something like that, or if you want to give like control to the community, that just go like, okay, you have to do a random loadout and do one successfully, or like get a win while using a random loadout that's been chosen by this random loadout generator. there you go. You've got the tool has been made available for you. Go ahead, grab this, and have fun with this. Yeah, and you can have some very interesting loadouts like the last one I just did, which was double dual shotguns. I even tried it once, and it even gave me the cursed, I think the most cursed loadout ever, which was in both slots here to have a minigun. Which is not impossible, because I've seen a few people have it, but still interesting. Because keep in mind that the minigun has a set amount of bullets, and you can't reload. So the amount of bullets that you've got in your minigun, when your minigun is empty, that's it. That's it. Imagine if you add location as well, BX in the location, Kate wanted me to add it. That could be a thing that could be added as well. Like, granted, like, you can't necessarily, like, it's gonna be like closest to the location that you can get to if you've got like someone that's already like taken your location in the game. Yeah, of course, that's gonna be something that that can be done, but at least it's gonna be like closest to the location that you can. So, like I said, one of the things that the Sanguine Bloodhunt Society, the SBS, is working on, and I can't wait to be a part of that myself. I've already like got my Kindred program in there. I want to do more. Apparently, there's some people that are cooking up some things. Yeah, to come soon. I'm gonna keep you posted. But today we have FAR's Bloodhunt Fun Tournament. It's a duos tournament that is happening today. In fact, it is starting in about 2 hours from right now. It is a duos event. We've got different sorts of prizes. If you were there in the first fun tournament, it's the same kind of thing for prizes. You've got some for the people who really want to perform in there. The winning duos are gonna get that are in first, second, and third place of the kill race are gonna win some prizes. There's going to be a team chosen at random that is going to win a prize as well. And there is as well the closest to average concept that makes its return again. That makes it so that if you are a player that even started Bloodhunt last week, you can still participate and still have a chance to win something, because it depends on the overall performance of the entire group that is going to be taking a part of the tournament. Like it or not, if you want to call this a tournament or not, like, we're very aware of that. So if you go follow this tweet, you've got a link to sign up, and you've got a link to the FAQ. We've still got time to go through all of this and see how it works. But if you were there last time during the first fun tournament, it's basically running the same way. The tournament lasts for 2 hours. It's a duos tournament. You only need one person in the duo that needs to sign up and that needs to submit the match results and all of this. So after the tournament is ended, you've got 30 minutes to submit all your results. Past those 30 minutes, entries are closed. If you don't have your entries in, you're not going to be a part of it. That happened last time. But yes, you've got the rules, you've got the point calculations, and you've got the prize pool here that has been updated. It used to say unannounced mystery emote here, but now we know it is called the Bend the Knee emote. That has not been released anywhere. And they've got some Steam and PlayStation Network cards that you win if you're closest to average. You get some tokens and Techno Demon Mask and future finish codes. And if you are the random team that is the team that is randomly selected after all of these teams have been selected, you get to pick one for, of course, like both your team. Like both team players receive whatever prize that they get. You get to choose between Fuchsia Finish Makeup, Techno Demon Mask, the new Bend the Knee emote, or the Vapor Trail outfit. You get to choose, and your prize will be sent to you. Of course, like in terms of tokens, you need to wait until the community managers are back in the office during the work week to send those tokens to you. There's a little delay, but yeah, basically it's very simple. If you want to enter, you have up until this line here that says fill below when tournament is over. All you got to do, put your email, you and your teammates Discord name, you and your teammates in-game name. If ever you plan to stream during the tournament, put your link there. It's going to be very, very helpful, because then Istinto, who's going to be the caster, will have a list of channels to pick and look into whenever the tournament is going to be happening. So if you want yourself to be featured on the official Bloodhunt Twitch channel, there's your opportunity. If you want people to see your game, a lot of people see your gameplay, there you go, post your link there, but only if you're thinking of actually streaming during the tournament. And also, we may have some efforts to get some clips from your channel. It always helps if you've got it always helps if you got some people that are inside your channel that are already making clips for you, so that's going to be easier to get some clips if ever we want to make a video about this in the future. And of course, you post your own Tracker GG profile link. You don't need to post the link of your teammate, because in Tracker GG, whenever you are in a duo, you also see the person that you are with inside the duo. So only one Tracker profile link that is there. And once the tournament is over, you choose 3 of your matches. So 3 of your matches, whichever matches you want that you've played within the 2-hour period, you submit the information for match 1, match 2, and match 3. And it's very simple. It helps far. That will tabulate all the results so we can get the results as quickly as possible. So you've got the link of your match, you've got your placement, the total amount of kills that your team has got, the total amount of assists that your team has got, and how many real players were in the lobby. Now, I see a bunch of people that keep asking me about how to do this. I forgot to mention it here. So let's hope that this is my profile. Yes, exactly. There we go. That's me. Hello. Don't mind the googly eyes. So, so whenever you go inside a match, let's say I click this match. Here, what you see the summary of the map of the match, how everyone's been placed and everything. But here you've got the game summary here that says when the match has happened, at what time, local time, of course, how long the match has been going on, and the amount of real players that are in the match. It's right there. It's listed right there. You've got people here. So it's at the top here. That's where you find how many real players were in your match. And yeah, so there you go. You've got the link there. It's been posted there. If you want to join in, you can sign up until the moment that the tournament starts. There's no problem. I think that yesterday I was told that about 20 teams had signed up. That is, I think personally that sounds like a success so far. But let's see how many teams are actually going to be taking a part of this. But yeah, it's been a long time in the community since we got a duos tournament. I hope that people are going to be excited for this. I hope that people are going to ask for this again. We're going to see. We need more variety in terms of tournaments, I think. But it's up to the organizers to determine exactly what's going to be happening next time. Or in the future, or further tournaments that are going to be happening. I heard that there are some people that are interested in getting a more actually competitive environment, so that truly a true competitive tournament can actually happen. We now have access to the private server of Bloodhunt to make some things happen if we want. So there's some certain restrictions that we have to like go through if we wanted these things to get organized in the private server. But yeah, I know that this is a very mom and pop for the community, give everyone a chance kind of effort. If people want the true competitive experience, well, there are discussions that are currently going on about how we can make this happen. Join the Bloodhunt, the Sanguine Bloodhunt Society that's right now in chat. There you go. You've got the Discord link. If you want to help out, if you want to have discussions about things that can happen to actually have like the most closest that we can get to a competitive scene or competitive tournaments, or what people say, like pure competitive tournaments, join in the conversation, because we would like to make that happen. But also keep in mind that development of the game is stopping. So anything that you have to say that comes with, we just need the devs to do XYZ. That's not going to happen. That's our limitations. So keep that in mind if ever you want to join in that kind of conversation. Now, Far has made a little video here. If ever you're interested to see that, here's what the emote looks like. The bend the knee emote. It's basically like this. It looks like that. If you want to see it, I actually have it on my account. So I'll be able to display it later on when I'm going to be playing Bloodhunt. But yes, this is the emote that is going to be inside your account if ever you want to see it. It is a green one called Bend the Knee. Also, that emote has been added to my list of Bloodhunt items that are available. So beyond this tournament, how can you get this emote? We're not sure exactly yet. Tobias has some things in mind about, other things that have been not released. How can we get more Bend the Knee emotes available to the community? Well, maybe some people have got some events that are coming soon in the future, and maybe some of the prizes that you can win is going to be that emote, but that right now is currently the most exclusive thing that you can get inside Bloodhunt currently, because only a few people are going to have it. All right. I am going to skip those things, and I'm going to go straight to things that are related to Bloodhunt. Now, the big news that has happened this week has been this news about Bloodlines 2, the state of Bloodlines 2. Now, I know that I said this before, for Bloodhunt players, doesn't seem like it's something that's really important, but actually, if you've been following the community, you know that keeping an eye on Bloodlines 2 has been very, very important, because there's so many people inside the Vampire the Masquerade community at large, or World of Darkness at large, that have been confusing Bloodhunt for Bloodlines 2. And a lot of people have been coming inside the community, inside streams, inside Discord, inside Reddit, inside other kinds of forums, have been asking, wait, so is the Bloodhunt, is that Bloodlines 2? Because we know that there's some weird things that happen with development of the game, and we always have to say, nah, actually not. They didn't decide to suddenly go like, yes, Vampire the Masquerade is now a battle royale, and that's what we're going for in the future. Absolutely not. Bloodlines 2 has had a troubled development, and the licensing and everything that has to do with the game that was being developed has been pulled away from the developers that were working on it at the time, and now they're in the hands of another unannounced developer who have been working on this for quite a few months, taking the bits and parts of whatever the other team has been working on, and trying to complete a final game that people have been waiting for the longest time, and try to get a decent game out there, which means, of course, trying to take the bits and pieces of everything in terms of like, you know, anything that has to do with like putting a game together. So it means probably gameplay, how it looks, and storylines and and all of that stuff, and making it their own, or making it make sense if ever there's some things that were lacking in different parts. I'm saying all of this because I'm going to read this here, and it's going to give you a little bit more context of what's happening. So it says, "Dear Bloodlines fans, it's been quite a while between updates while we've had our head downs working on the game. We remain just as dedicated to delivering a great Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines game as we were when we announced, and we are looking forward to showing you more in September this year." So, in September, more news about Bloodlines 2. That's what's going to happen. "We acknowledge it was a long time ago that many of you pre-ordered Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. As development continues, we will be updating the game's edition and bonus content, and we want to provide the best value to those of you who supported us via digital pre-order after all this time. We are thus offering refunds to anyone who has pre-ordered any edition of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. As part of this process, we are proactively refunding all pre-orders of physical products, including the collector's edition. The digital editions of the First Blood edition, Unsectioned edition, and Blood Moon edition remain, but can be refunded if you choose." And then they added, "We've got some screenshots for you." And there's a link here, and there's a link to the FAQ. Basically, what they're saying is that the content of Bloodlines 2 has changed so much that everything that was promised in physical editions, like all the bonus stuff that was featuring different characters, different vistas, different like the artwork and all of this, it has been changed so much that we have to cancel the pre-orders, because what we're going to present to you, or we think we're going to present to you, if ever there is going to be a physical edition that will be announced in the future, it's going to reflect more what the state of the game currently is. Now, they haven't said that they're going to do physical editions again in the future. However, I would think it would be a little obtuse of them not to think that people are going to ask for physical editions of this game. People in the Vampire the Masquerade community like to spend money to get some physical editions, to get some physical collection edition items of everything. So there probably is going to, even if they don't announce any physical editions, there probably is going to be a limited, I wouldn't be too surprised to see a limited edition version of a Bloodlines 2 game that would be like available for purchase, but in a very, very limited amount of number, because I don't know, maybe there's a certain investment that was put into this that maybe they need to get back, and the only way to do it, and the only way to be respectful of the game that is going to be happening, like respectful of the fans and the community, is to allow everyone, like, listen, it's not gonna look like this, so here's refunds for all of you. If ever we announce that there's going to be a physical edition in the future, we gonna let you know, and you get to decide. And that's why the digital editions, they're just like, okay, no, it's still fine. You're still gonna get your game and all the perks that you're gonna get with all those different versions of the edition, you're still gonna get. So the digital items still remain. And so that's all they had to say, and they said more news in September, and they showed a few screenshots. The screenshots, like, by themselves look beautiful. They look absolutely beautiful, and that got some people very interested into what's going to be happening with Bloodlines 2. Myself included, because I want to see exactly what kind of Bloodlines you can do in the modern time, because the first one is so iconic and so janky at the same time. but not just iconic, it is unique. No one's been able to make another game quite like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines originally, and that's why we've got so many people that are interested in it. And that's why the whole discussion about whatever is happening with Bloodlines 2 has been bleeding in with Bloodhunt. So I'm just making sure that everyone's updated on what's happening with this. Yeah. So did I cover everything here? Digital editions. Yes, there's a, like I said, there is an FAQ here if ever you want like to know exactly how to proceed. If ever you were one of the people that pre-ordered, if you pre-ordered any physical edition, you will get a refund. Like you have to get a refund because you're not going to be able to claim the physical edition as you've pre-ordered. If you're just saying, well, no, I'm not changing anything, you're going to have to, or else you're just going to be losing money. A few more details about this. Someone noticed, like, this has been posted by a new community manager for World of Darkness. And also there has been, someone noticed that there has been like pretty much on every social media that was featuring or presenting Bloodlines 2, there has been a complete wipe of all previous messages, like public messages that happened. All of this has been cleaned up entirely. They're starting fresh, they're starting anew with the new teams, and this is kind of like the first step into a PR effort, public relations effort, or a marketing effort to get people aligned into like, okay, no, but seriously, we have a game, it's gonna come out, we are a serious team behind it, we're gonna deliver. At least that's how it feels, that's how it's presented to me. And also there is a Bloodlines 2 Discord that exists out there. Apparently that has been completely rearranged to reflect exactly like what they want to do. So basically also the community management has been now taken into like firm hands right now. But in terms of news, for me, that is it. That's it for today. Remember everyone to sign up for the tournament today. It's happening in 2 hours and a half. Oops, sorry, just changing a few things around. Yeah, it's gonna be happening in in an hour and a half from now. I imagine that in 1 hour or so, we're gonna have the Bloodhunt channel that's going to go live with Istinto, who's gonna be our caster again. And yeah, keep an eye on tournaments, events, things from the community. I have to repeat myself. There's a lot of things cooking, people. Like myself, I can't wait to see what people are going to come up with, like in terms of keeping the community active, because again, like I said last week, from now on, the game is very mostly in our hands. Community is the key. Community is the way to move forward. The game still has potential. It'll only die. The game will only die if we let it die. So if any people are talking about how the game's dead and all of that stuff, nonsense. Servers are still up as long as people play. So help out, have fun, play the game. Don't burn yourself out completing all those new masteries that we got recently. I know some people already like a little bit. I've already seen this week. There's a few handful of people that are just kind of like, you know what? I've been playing a little bit too much of Bloodhunt recently since the community update. I kind of want to play other games right now just for a moment. So like, pace yourself. We still got some things to work on. Leave yourself some things to work on in the future. And when that's going to be done, well, you're going to have like some things like the KINDRED program that I put together. You're going to have other incentives. You're going to have other tournaments. You're going to have other stuff that we're going to be preparing, and make sure that we've always got things that are interesting for the community moving forward. And if you want to help out, if you want to raise a hand, if you want to like say I want to participate or I want to organize, raise a hand, like send a DM. We're there to help you. And as for my show, as usual, I want to remind you, I will still be definitely streaming every Saturday at this time. Like I'm gonna be live at this time. Like I'm pretty much like sure that that's going to be my thing. Will there be a news recap? Well, that's going to depend from week after week. So I will definitely let you know either on Friday or on Saturday if I'm going to be doing a news recap for sure. But I will definitely be online at that time, even if it's just going to be streaming me playing Bloodhunt. So, as a reminder to everyone, if you've ever like pick up on some details that might be interesting or might be newsworthy for me to report, if you know of some people that are doing giveaways inside the community and they don't use Twitter and I'm not in their Discord and they're just doing this and like it's not publicized anywhere, please let me know. Apparently I missed out on announcing a lot or promoting a lot of giveaways that have been happening in the last like 2 or 3 months. And I'm kind of shocked that no one told me about that. So please let me know. And as usual, like keep following me on Twitch. The channel's growing. I appreciate everyone that comes in for like to join up with this. I will be streaming other games. I think that Tuesday I'm gonna be having a very special Metal Hellsinger stream that is going to be happening. I'm pending some things and some keys I'm going to be getting. Remember also that whenever I stream Bloodhunt, you get the special drops, and I got the giveaways such as the Purple Pain combo code for PC players only that I'm going to be giving away one. People on Twitch, please stick around. I'm going to be giving one after I'm done with recording. And yeah, I'll be playing Bloodhunt until the tournament starts and the Twitch channel goes live. So, and I'll be raiding into that. So everyone, please stick around. The people are watching this video, remember to please be kind to each other and be kind to yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.